My husband and I are first-generation Christians, so neither of us grew up going to church. In high school, I became a Christian, and my husband, JK, did as well. When we got married, we started going to Northview, got plugged in immediately. We started leading a life group. We had been part of campaigns in the past and hadn't really gone all in with it. And so with First, we were really excited. JK and I both were like, we're gonna go all in. We're gonna do whatever God wants us to do. Even from the very beginning of our marriage, we've seen God show up time and time again and provide in a multitude of ways. And so it was just, in our minds, it's like, why would we not continue to trust him? My husband and I have our own company. We do website and graphic design. During COVID, our business took a big hit, so he went out and he got a multitude of different jobs to kind of tide us over. And it was great because he had stable jobs and we're getting a paycheck every 2 weeks instead of relying on having to bring in clients every month. A year into First, God called my husband away from his current job with no other prospects. It was so scary because we were back in the place where you're not getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. It wasn't until fall starts coming around and now he still doesn't have a job. Our business is not bringing in enough for both of us. And when the furnace went out, it drained our savings. That's when we kind of got to the end of our rope. We went up for miracle prayer and we're like, we need a financial miracle. We were scared. We went home later that night and we're going through our accounts with our business. We found out that we had invoices that clients were paying and the money was going to a bank account that had been closed for 7 years. We went in and changed the bank account. We're like, well, at least we won't lose any more money. At that point, we're just week by week. All we needed was $300. When we woke up the next morning, we found out $3,300 had been transferred. I just felt like God was like, you were faithful to me and you put me first and I will provide for you. He also called me to donate a lot of services. Last year, about 50% of my hours I just donated. I had a client that God brought me. We went out to this dinner and the client was just like, thank you so much for donating this website to us. It was such a blessing to our organization. And they gave us a check for $10,000. It was just amazing. And I felt like God just said, every month, you just kept putting me first, and I'm not gonna leave you hanging. That check, it covered our expenses. We were able to start building up our savings account. I got in new business. My husband started getting more job offers. Just watching God work over these past 2 years has been so cool for our family. We can look back and see all the ways that God was with us and provided for us and saw the big picture when we weren't able to. And so it just encourages and inspires us to just keep living like that, living with hands open, that he can take what he needs and we'll just watch him work and do his miracles.